A very good morning. I wish you all a very happy new year. Before I begin and start something new, a sincere thanks to each one of you for liking my previous videos and giving lots of love. I'm personally looking at all your comments and thank you so much for liking it. Some of you have said that my video has been useful for you to prepare for the exam, and I'm really happy I could add any value in your exam preparation. Today I'm just coming up with the new topic. It is not entirely a topic, but let's put it a very important concept when it comes to anti-money laundering. I thought that rather than me covering the entire chapter, how about me coming with short bites, covering some important concept. One, that it will be more useful for you to understand. Secondly, it will create more of knowledge enhancement. Today, I am covering a topic called gatekeeper, a word which we may have heard a lot in different contexts. But today, let's learn what is the meaning of gatekeeper when it comes to anti-money laundering. Before I talk about the concept and say what is it, how do we go about learning this concept, from CAMS examination perspective, I would say it's an important concept for you. It can be tested in exam. At the same time, if you are in any domain related to money laundering, anti-money laundering, or looking at this concept from practical point of view, something very important for you to understand what exactly is the concept called gatekeepers. FATIF's website very clearly talk about gatekeeper concept. So gatekeeper is a concept or the word which is used for some professionals like lawyers, accountants, auditors, real estate agents, and some kind of trust and company providers as well. Why the term gatekeeper? We call them gatekeeper because they can create barriers, they can filter, they work like a filter between parties. That is where the word originate called gatekeeper. Why lawyers, accountants, auditors are called gatekeeper? Because their professional skill set, knowledge, they can either let the wrong person be outside the gate, prevent with anti-money laundering, or if they choose to be on the wrong side of law, they can also support in money laundering. That is where even worldwide regulators are looking at these professionals from a different perspective these days. First, let's understand how these gatekeepers can support in money laundering. For example, lawyers. Lawyers have very good knowledge when it comes to legal side, be it a domestic law or international law. If they choose to support in wrongdoings, they can help creating shell entities. They can also help in creation of complex corporate structure. And I'm sure by now all of us are well aware that a complex company structure always gives lots of room to money laundering. So the lawyers help in those complex structure, creating multiple shell entities, and also in some cases helping the clients in siphoning off the money outside the country. That's where the lawyers have to be very particular about not supporting anyone in money laundering concept. So the term gatekeeper includes lawyer because if they choose to be on the wrong side of law, they can help the client with these activities. Now, if you talk about accountants and auditors, they have very good extensive knowledge of finance and accounting. But that knowledge can also help the money launderer if accountants again choose to be on the wrong side. The accountant can help creating the financial structure or financial statement in a way where the genuine transactions are layered. For example, a person has a lot of black money in cash, wants to convert that into white money. An accountant can support in creating fake sale. And since the sale is fake, they may also create the fake expenses so that the business looks like a genuine business. But at the reality is this is not a genuine business financial transaction. It is just a pure money laundering. Now, once we have understood that these professionals can help in money laundering in this way, but they are the one who can also help with anti-money laundering because of their extensive knowledge of law, financial transactions. They are the one who can also break the barriers and help us with AML. I always say that in order to find the fraud, we should think like a fraudster. Since these accountants have very good financial knowledge, they can also tell that these transactions are not the genuine one. So if they are supporting in AML, they are the best one to dissect the financials and say, hey, this sale is fake. These expenses are not genuine. Similarly, a lawyer can also help in AML with, once again, knowing the law and saying that this is something which is against the law. This is what it should not happen. So that is where the gatekeeper concept is very, very important concept when it comes to anti-money laundering. Even these days, the regulators in different countries are also covering gatekeepers in the definition of the money laundering acts. For example, in India, the Act Prevention of Money Laundering Act PMLA also looking at this aspect. So this is an important concept, a small but significant thing for us to understand. So that was for today, a very brief bite on what is the concept of gatekeeper, how can they help in money laundering and anti-money laundering. If you really want to know more about it, please stay tuned to this channel. I will be coming up with more such bites now more regularly. I know a lot of you are having complaints that I've not uploaded a video for a long time, but this time I promise I'll be back with bites very, very soon. Also, before we sign off, I am also planning to start live batches from February 25 onwards. So anybody who wants to study from me for CAMS or for any AML related course, please stay tuned. Let us know. We will be happy to connect live for the live classes. With this, thank you so much and wish you a very, very happy new year once again. Stay tuned, like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.